Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new HALACHA 4 units for Thursday, July 26th, 14th day of Av. Now, once again, this is kind of like Tu B'Av Part 2. I want to tell you all about the 15th of Av, Tu B'Av, that's coming up on Thursday night, Friday. It's a very festive day. Unfortunately, the only way that you're really going to feel it out here and when there's no Beis HaMikdash and everything, and you know, you're going to feel it in the sense that there won't be tachanun in davening. But let me tell you all the very famous things that go along with this day and many of the reasons that it's considered a festive day. We gave you one yesterday. Here's a few more. When the Jews were in the desert, if it ever happened that there was a female orphan with no brothers, so this happened with the daughters of Tzalafchad, if you know the Chumash story. So what would happen was it was problematic for them to marry into any other tribe, any other Shevet, and that would be because then their land would pass on to another tribe, to another Shevet. And that would kind of limit their ability to marry because they were only allowed to marry men who were from their self-same Shevet. Later, on the 15th of Av, this was nullified, if that's a polite way to say it. And then the female orphans were allowed to marry anybody from any tribe. It made marrying much, much more convenient and more shidduch opportunities available. And so that all happened on the 15th of Av. That's one of the reasons that it's a festive day. Also, there was a horrific story called the story of Pilegesh Begiva. Long story short, in that story, the people from the tribe of Binyamin were ostracized because of having behaved improperly, at least some people in the Shevet who were involved in that tragedy. So they had basically kind of excommunicated the tribe of Binyamin, and people weren't allowed to marry into the tribe of Binyamin. And that was a very sad thing. And that too was nullified later on the 15th of Av. That's another reason why it's a very festive day. Also, they used to cut wood for the Mizbeach all through the summer. And they would like to have wood that was dry, free of worms and everything. And then later in the summer, when they got enough wood for the Mizbeach, the altar in the temple, they stopped cutting, and they also viewed that as a big, big celebratory moment. And that's another reason why Tu B'Av was a very festive day. Also, lastly, there had been a horrible split between the 10 tribes of the north and the two tribes, Binyamin and Yehuda, that were in the southern part of, middle southern part of Israel. And the tribes of the 10 tribes were not being allowed to come to the Beis HaMikdash for the holidays. Instead, they were asked to bring sacrifices improperly to a place far away from the temple, the Beis HaMikdash in Yerushalayim. And there were sentries placed on the roads to block the travel for all those Jews to get to Yerushalayim. That was a very, very sad thing. And then finally, after years of this, that decree also was abolished on the 15th of Av, and that's another reason why it's celebrated as a very great day. So now you're more educated on the great day, the 15th of Av, nicknamed Tu B'Av. And I think on Friday, which is actually Tu B'Av, we'll give you one more set of reasons for the festivities on Tu B'Av. Thanks for logging on. Log on again on Tu B'Av for more. Bye-bye.